We thank the Algonquin delegation for sharing with us, and we would like to ask the other Canadian delegation to come and share with us, the Mi-kmaq delegation. David Gehue with Tully Spotted Eagle, Alan Brisk, Gary Metallic, and Brian Francis. Please welcome.
It's nice to see everybody here. This company Gehue and Anige. How many days Gehue Anige? Anin sa moment ebit at jinim. Ami juaji kisiko akisikwes. Akit pu. Aja amit abiskwa Anige abo oman aboyo. Anige. Ana gusat han wach Gehue da bisun. I guess what articulati when Achinima ebit. Amijo Hajich. I guess you go Akisimis. I'm Nogama.
Well, they again in Beggis and Nigga Giskuk. Pay Dayak Nigga Akas at Marutiak. Abon Muya Kiskuk. Kilo Sabeotio is coming was Okusu, Midara Mikiju to jump Sabeotio. You give back task for who bars there was it. A dabigi and again, which is that Mergino, Mijuages, Kisiguis a Kisigug, Ama Weesis, and Kijinuma Miguel. Get me the money, down was back so thick, make a march stood, a abocon model teenage. Get me the money, down was a back so thick, make a march dude, came out we done it. Get me the money, down Delian no thick, make a march dude, came up on my teenage. Abon mado teenage dan gisu deligalusik hula sihamu heya heyong weyo hey haya weyo hey hayam weyo hey haya weyo hey hayam weyo hey hayam weyo hey haya weyo hey hayam heyong. Can me dead a money, dandelion no thick, make a march dude, came out we done it. Can me dead a money, down was a back so thick, make a march dude, came up on my teenage. Abon mado teenage dan gisu deligalusi hula sihamu heyam heyum away oh hey hayam 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 heyum. Anis kami nuchi na waso kusu kimamul giganan mau saberin mau mudun. Uladet begis lek giskuk. Tana boko midesnen tangelu kulus wakan begis duwe kulachit majinuk. Oh great Spirit, we give you thanks today for the gift of life you have given all of us. We come here to bring a message to our white brothers and sisters so they will hear the cry of Mother Earth, and they will hear the cry of the children, they will hear the cry of the animals, and they will hear the cry of our indigenous people. Please help us and listen. Ho.
We ask the Great Spirit to come here and let us do right. The sun to come down and bring the healing. The eagle spirit to open our eyes, all my relations. This is a real important time for all peoples across the world. The elders have been telling me, and I've been telling the people, that this time is our last chance. And Native people need a seat in the United Nations of this world. And if you don't do anything in this year of the indigenous people, you give us a seat, because we're the only nation in this world that does not sit with all those countries. And it's our house. This is where we didn't just move in here. We've been here. The Great Spirit brought us here a long, long time ago. So I would just ask, I would like at least a bedroom in my own house. And if the General Assembly of the United Nations can consider that and make a decision, then lots of things will be changed. We'll save lots of lives. We'll say, I have 2 children. I don't want them to die. I have 2 little girls. We all have children, and we don't want them to die. So this is a fulfillment of the prophecy long, long ago. So consider what we say and listen very, very closely. And please help us. Oh. From the eastern door. We are in the final stages of the shaking of the earth, when the Great Spirit takes the earth in both hands and shakes it violently.
Je bas niet eerder ook die bonkwek. Ga aan banaas ook die ben ook. We Canada. Maar aan mij doen. Dan maar ja, als je maar aan mij weet ik. Wat het kan me niet door was. Ach, ne bisik, ach ne ga aan bisik. Ima doen ook, die ben ook die daar, ach mooi daar, bip te wijk. All right.
Just this year, the opening of the eastern door took place in Cape Spear, Newfoundland, Canada, the furthest eastern point in North America. The circle of the medicine wheel is now complete. The Wabanaki people, people of the light, have joined the circle. We have joined the circle under the following philosophy.
Nige Maui dijk, ula wheel, pip to wijk. Ach nebilit, ach nebilus jo. Ach miga ma nebilati. Nega nebilati een nieuwe deal. Een nieuwe deal nebit maar amigo. Maar amigo nebit ook zo tramu.
Heal you the self, you help to heal the family. The family helps to heal the community. The community helps to heal the nation. The nations help to heal the world.
Dan deze ik aan ik zie dan. Dan deze Marami galway dadig mi majuno. Nebo boxit liao. Kisiga na wega. Oni usod maduk nenu a pa bagon maduk nenu. Sida sel mi maduk nenu. A telik tidu na. Hedek tande ho kamla munina. A khamach pagwin muk. A khabaswado ko akidaswan. Wajado kisigo majuno. Hoekzit ulmian op het kooi. Amaya begon maar ook nu. Kies je het? Je gaat al ook die. Ach, wel ter ook die. Hoe maar amigo. Ach, je gaat op een dag local. Kies je om in. Hoe laat je kinama die achter daar doet? Kan kweeuwsides nu, hul midades nu, huloksides nu. Daanigen nu met de kwad medisch, kiaskiwi, prudan, kisideget ook prudan mo. Dan ik heb midden de medisch, habaron madoktizik, deze kisik. Dan heb ik check me madoktizik. All right.
All the prophecies from other nations now coincide and complement each other. It is time for us all to stop blaming one another, heal from our wounds, and move forward. For the survival of the world as we know it lies in our hands. We must seek out and absorb the wisdom of our elders and use it for the betterment of others. The Great Spirit left a clear and legible path in eastern North America with petroglyphs and natural monuments.
Nige kangi gwina. Achti majuno, ahmijuadit. Mawidane, aham bidemene, loksut hamu. Kam ul midades nu. All right.
This knowledge is kept under guard by our elders and only entrusted to those native people who will abide by the natural laws of the Great Spirit. Respect, honesty, sharing, and caring. Without each one of these, the others do not exist.
Now, Nigega Nagwe Mawiyaba Madukino Dande Akanjana we are no Ahan Pilsino Akhladano Dadali Tesmusi. All right.
It is now time for moms, dads, grandmothers, grandfathers, and children to get involved in the healing of our world. Make it your business too.
Liad.
Thank you.
Gulus kaptel web Maamiga went with him.
Gluskap, heal our land.
Mi-kmaq. Mi-kmaq. Sakamaw. Sakamas.
Ladies and gentlemen, and special guests,
Nuchinaik Telwebenik. Ahmad Quadimidip, Haganama of Tibnik, Tantalia de Lamamik. Haganama de Himadunum, Hank Eganawasical, Igadu Dibin, Tangis Liao. Of Sedes Nook, or Watanuk, or Chibenuk.
our forefathers studied events that happened to this land and to its Aboriginal peoples. They also recorded the events of the past from the south, north, west, and east.
Keganawadi Medibin, Dangislial. Dalian kidede midibun yapchu. Kumniktuk, Sibu, Gospel, ach, muzikus, am sut wijeduchtigu. Ach, David Kudal, ach, Teliaben. Dan deze nu, gegen wat cup, dan da medalia, ach, dan gislia, ach, heel midil negamo. Yapju. Kisigun ma duino, telemuk siaga bene. Negamo, da geidu dip, egun muk siag, dan gisiaga benen. Ninen, achnen janna. Kisku, muskoga kan wasak, dan gisliab. Achtlegen namus siag taime miduak. Achwero, uchtjusen, yapjuit dal, wajah nagutet, yapjuik.
They recorded past events from memory related to the Aboriginal lands, mountains, rivers, and lakes. They also studied the sky related to shaking events. Aboriginal peoples recorded in its time and place of such culture since time immemorial. Our elders passed their knowledge and wisdom from one generation to generation, from children to their children, to the present time. As recorded in its own history, they are reminded in its land and its winds that will remain forever, as the sun will remain forever.
Kisigun ma duino, up to Dene serb, dan gislia. Achwetip midadik, nagusel, tep kunzet, akit torait, oxet ramu, naguiktuk, tep kunzet eviktuk, ach, nektipokheviktuk. Dan del midaya wajadu el nadil, ach wajadu el kisigun ma duino, up Dene serb, dan gisliab. Telup de neja is nach mi ma duino ach. Be mi is nach dit chibenuk, dan mi ma duino e medit. Wadi is nach het pedesnuk. Dan acheli is nach, dan nou is in side. Achegina musiek, egina musiek. Muskado siek. Mulgene odi, dan sut bieumu. Me akta me eumek. Pugakap, mogado siksudumuk. Mogado nudumuk. Adene mabni, which could judge. Okay.
Our elders, always in the past, moved and lived by the cycles of the moon and sun. Its cycles related to days, months, and years. Our culture was passed down to us by our elders, and we have been told that in the olden days, some mysterious person traveled through our eastern Aboriginal land. He came from the setting sun, and he went to the rising sun. He taught many Aboriginal peoples of many wonderful things, the way of life, and showed them spiritual life rather than material life, in which they had in abundancy. He could see the Aboriginal peoples were set in their old ways, and they were doing many evil things, fighting and killing amongst themselves. He told them of the great white monster that was coming.
Without Chibenuk Mimaduino, was 6 to the Wadi Guben, the Mimajuk Tibnik, or Willow Tibnik, a Karabi up down there's a koi. Ni book took, someone took, said koi. Ach, Eldabnegum, said Tamil Dadik, Tandel Bod Midij. Westgate, Kedan Ticket, ach, wake no Tangalden. When Dene does is, well, a big thing to them, which yet a held it, Chibenu, ach, Dene Musik, or be what I was school with. I was school, I went to Nagago. I step considered, I knelt the Mohakel. I underdog the book, Mamigamo. I stand the lost you. Ninen, Chibenu clear out here. I'm a delivery New York swin. The obstacle bine, tell the Almsted. All right.
But the Eastern Aboriginal peoples didn't listen to him because they lived in abundance, in all manner of material need. Our forests were in abundance of animals, our rivers with fish. We were free to roam at will and to hunt and fish when we wanted to, and there was no limit of any need. Who in his right mind would listen to this mysterious person of its warnings that the white monster is coming and the evil cycles that would follow in the days, moons, and years, and that we will lose this abundant good life? We, the Eastern Aboriginal peoples, labeled the mysterious person Gluskap, which in our language, the Mi-kmaq language, means liar. But looking back in history today, we ask ourselves this question: was he?
Ach, lees je nu? Wij dachten, wie is het? Ach, moet ik het? Maar amigo, ach, wie is het? Maar 6 uur circuit, am nog smol die dag. Wie is het? Ach, deze is lau jujij, mlido, chibena, na was het er niet uit. Ach, gewoon niet pakken dat dan des de kooi. Ach, laten we net deze kon na we la heb kon ze dik. Ach, nog te boven. Klopt is ik al. Kunnen we aan. Abaidadal. Nou, Abaidadal. Ach, handen doch ze dan de locht hier op. Handen doch ze. Kinamas die dan geeft u op een way. Ach, chikli dadal. Aan kabigwadem ze doen.
He warned his people that even though there were as many as the stars above, they would become of a little number and scattered across the land. And we would fall as the stars fall from the sky. There will be times of war, famine, starvation, pestilence, sickness, and disease. This monster would go from east to west and would cover all the land. We would be hunted like animals. No ease or rest for the men, women, or children. And we would go lower and lower. No more the proud people that we were. We will no longer be free to roam and hunt and fish as we once did. We would be treated like slaves. The heavens and the lands and the animals would not listen to us, but flee from us. Animals and fish will die. As day by day the white monster goes west, days will be dark. There will be no cycles of days, moons, and years until such time the 7 cycles end. We would lose our way of life, and the Aboriginal knowledge and wisdom would fade away from our eyes as we fell into a deep sleep.
Ula Dene-maq bemie bena. Telewideret yen gulskap. Pa lelwa bena danji kaya luwinek tesikul. Tukagikul wagla. Pile de wiga pip tukagikul. Tis kilo. Imagine. Pilwe de mulgino diga kunjina kamlamina. Panaset yung sakoi. Ula biluwi kamlamina ka taigelo. Habajadigal beskunadek tesigal na beskunadek tesigal kito wadigal na gwigal tep kunzet hakti bukhigal. Kilowa tugiyay doksut. Abajaset yo. Ulen toben telial abajaset to. Achtanek kisi we madunuk telemos yobni abajaset to. La bile spirit Mulginodi, Sawe, Tandel Nimidu Koi, Abaidadal. Tandel Nimidu Koi, Imagine Tanimidodit, Hula Billy, Kinamasudi, Abajaseto, Nimites no, Tanidli Absiampus. Sin me beno mi af tramo. Dan die men die dijk. Sin me ma die moet. We zaden ook nog het bedrijf nog. Ze ben ook naar Rosan is uit. Piloedo Mawidadik. Piloedo Memido. Na wabewaik maamigemoa. Mawasit teom sut koi. Mawidadok sut. Tane mujuk. Labib togaik bamanak sayo yanuk. Magit sayo yanuk. Mandana was a tuk wadi akatas. Nekuk chosen.
This mysterious person we call Gruskap said when the 7 cycles end, a new spirit will dawn on you. And this new spirit of good cycles of days, moons, and years, you will be awakened to this new spirit that will also awaken the old spirit and will bring back the knowledge and wisdom of the elders. The new spirit and the old will open the visions of the new cycles and visions from Aboriginal peoples. These new visions of knowledge and wisdom will make the old visions come true and awaken the Aboriginal peoples from north, south, east, and west. A new circle will be in your vision. You will see a stranger joining your circle that lives with you. The circle will never be broken and cannot be broken because it is based on the circle of the moon, sun, and the 4 winds.
Ula bilwe mulgino diga. Lagito was bilwe. Hadan emodik. Mawidadik. Nimidu da wije nimidu da. Tandel midaj. La bilu mi majuino. Ma walk the dogs. Lach maamigemido. Nega mok maamigemido. Hunjanwa. Kine hunjanida. Mawida dogsub. Stenokte maamigo. Hama kaldi dogsub. Akkizorti dogsub. kittorayo tes naagwek pemia. Ahmagarayan. All right.
This new spirit and circle that the stranger joins with Aboriginal peoples shares the same visions as Aboriginal peoples. The stranger will become your brother. Your land will be his land. His children, your children. They will join you as one nation and rejoice abundantly as the Aboriginal peoples. We will again become in number as the stars above, and the circle will grow day by day, to which it has no end.
Kus kaptelweb. Tanjewidikalaidek, Pemnidek, Tibenuk. Mit toch sub naagwek. Naagwek het ababadiw na aaido. Abajaido, dan naagwek doet dit. Pilwedo, kinama sudi, achamilge genodi. Nee badal. Well, nou, heel we niet door toezicht. Dan die willen wegknoes, joh. Hebben jou dan? Dat mag aan mij remmen, no? Zo ga je dan deze. Dan deze. Hobel de luas het, joh. Kino. Alles trainen, ik kan niet. Wat ben je waar, hè? Maar wie daar is, no? Maar ja, meiden. Okay.
Gluskap said, as he went to the rising sun, someday he will come back from the rising sun with a new spirit and power to destroy the evil white monster that holds its people captive. And restoration and restitution will be made of the many wrongs that were made. Your new children, the stranger, will rejoice with you. In honor and glory, I have spoken.
I'd like to thank my brothers and that have come from a long way, and I'd like to thank the United Nations for giving us this opportunity. And you are welcome in our country. Aunt Nogama, all my relations.